Hey girls, what's up? Hey. You can ask any girl that went to Machon that year. They all remember me. I went down to their masiba downstairs, their Purim party, and I'm watching the girls dancing with them. It was great. None of the teachers knew. I looked great. I'll show you pictures. You're like, yeah, you did look good. It was a good time.
How would you describe attitudes towards black people in Orthodox Judaism in Los Angeles?
I think it's modernized these days in evolved Orthodox Judaism. I think there's still issues in Crown Heights. I hear about it all the time. A friend of mine who's a black Jew convert learns in 770, and he and I we're very close. We keep in touch, and we're working on different things to do together. But he tells me that the I wouldn't say hatred, but the animosity that exists between two cultures over there is just off the charts. Now, I remember in college that animosity existed big time. There was, I guess, some kid got killed, a car.
Yeah. Crown Heights riots.
Yeah, all that
Pogrom.
stuff. Ridiculous. Get over it, guys. To me, it's just ridiculous. I mean, I've always maintained all you got to do is just be a good role model to the world. You be a good role model, they'll love you. Okay? You be a jerk, they're going to hate you. It's very simple. I'm going to tell you a Dvar Torah, because we really don't get to too many Dvar Torahs here. Okay? I heard this from a friend who heard this from Shlomo Carlebach. When Shlomo Carlebach was asked, why do they hate us so much? Why do they hate the Jews so much? Shlomo said something to the effect that the reason they hate us is because we're the chosen people to show the rest of the world that they were chosen. That we're the conduit for them to connect to God, that we have to be doing what we're supposed to do for them to connect. And if we're not doing what we're supposed to be doing, then their souls can't connect. And their souls hate us for that, for not being able to connect to God. Something to that effect. But if you, next time you're in the Happy Minyan, ask David Sachs or Stewie Wax something like that, and they can give. But that was the essence of it. And I got it. It made sense to me. It made sense to me that on a spiritual level, the rest of the world wants to connect to God. And we're the Jews. And we're supposed to be the role model for Torah Judaism. If we're not, they can't connect. It makes it harder for them to connect with what should be so easy for them to do. When we're doing the right thing, they can connect. All's good.
Borat, good for the Jews?
Funny for the Jews. I love Borat.
Bruno, did you see Bruno?
Yeah, love Bruno. It was great. You know, I recently, about a year ago, I became a Mason, a Freemason.
They allow Jews.
Yeah, for sure. My God, you kidding me? There's tons of Orthodox Masons. Not only that, in my lodge, 95% of the wall of previous Mason masters and stuff like that, Jews. All Jews. Reformed, conservative. In Israel, I'll tell you this story. One of the reasons, one of the things that really made me intrigued and interested in Masonry was the following. Friend of mine, close friend of mine, Orthodox Jew. He goes to Israel to visit, and he goes checks out the Mason Lodge in Jerusalem. It exists somewhere like near Ben Yehuda, King George, and you will never know it's there. You'll walk by it a million times and never know that there's a lodge. And he said he went in, and he sat down with Arabs, Palestinians, Jews, and Christians, all in the same lodge, just hanging out. Great vibes. Politics stayed out the door. Conflict stayed out the door. Here we're brothers. And that spoke to me. I like unity. I don't like disconnect. Discourse. Not discourse. Disconnect. I don't like that.
Do Freemasons run the world?
I wish. They don't. People have said Jews do. So which is it? It's Jewish Masons. That's what it is.
Are Freemasons connected with the Illuminati?
There are, I suspect, from what I've learned, there are Masons that are Illuminati.
Yeah.
If Illuminati is real, but it wouldn't be the other way, that you're Illuminati. You know what I mean? So,
what do Freemasons do?
they are, it's like a fraternity, but a very charitable fraternity. In other words, a lot of philanthropy,
Yeah.
a lot of giving back and community, schools and education. They take care of the elderly. You know, elderly Masons. They have homes, and a lot of charity they do. A lot of volunteer work. You know, and the original Masons built everything. I mean, if you go back in history, I think Masons got a lot of, you know, blame everything on the Masons kind of thing. A lot of mystery around it. The only reason there's mystery is because it's like, let's say you were Christian. Let's say you were not Jewish, and you've never seen the inside of a synagogue, and you come to an Orthodox synagogue for your first time, right? What do those Jews do in the synagogue? What do they do? And you can't really describe it because, well, we shuckle back and forth, and we put leather straps on us, and we take out a scroll made out of cows, you know, and we pray, and we lift up the scroll. To somebody who's not in it,
Yeah.
it's retarded.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I wouldn't say what we do is secret, but it's not that we go around telling everybody about, hey man, we just wrapped ourselves in leather straps. Leather strap. So it's that kind of thing. So what goes on in a Mason lodge is kind of like that. They're not secrets. It's just, when you come to a lodge, you can see it. You know what I mean? When you're an Orthodox Jew, you can come to a shul, and you'll see what we do. It's not a problem. That's it.
Okay, kids, don't do crack. Stay in yeshiva.
Hey, Boy Wonder, you saw that Statue of Liberty thing on that show on, what is it, the History Channel? Decoded, right? I saw those shows. They blame everything on the Freemasons.
What rituals did you have to go through to become a Freemason?
There's no ritual. It's like an initiation. You go in. The first thing you do is you have to put in an application. So it's like getting into a school, right? They check you out, make sure you're a decent guy, right? And then you come in. That's it.
You don't have to sacrifice any animals?
Yeah, no. I would have loved that. That would have been cool.
Kill any virgins?
Virgins. The virgin blood. We spill that. Once a year we have the virgin blood spilling.
What was that Tom Cruise, Nicole Kidman movie?
Where it's like CIA or the embassy or something like that?
No, but there was swingers.
Oh, yes. I know what you're talking. I know exactly what you're
It was a lost movie by a
talking.
very famous Jewish director.
Kubrick.
Yeah, Stanley Kubrick's last movie.
Yeah, it was 3 words, I believe.
Yeah, was that basically what the Freemasons are like?
No, I didn't even know that those were Freemasons.
I didn't either, but I was just wondering.
I didn't see that whole movie. It was too boring.
They speculate you're at the bottom of the chain as far as the Freemasons.
I am. I'm a first-degree Mason. You mean there's more?
What do you know about National Treasure?
I saw the movie. It was a fun movie.
Okay, kids, still stay off the crack. Stay in yeshiva.
What time is it, dude?
Don't do Ritalin too much if you don't need it.
I heard Ritalin changes you as you get older. Like, when you're a kid, it mellows you out. When you're an adult, it hypes you up.
Sounds good.
So, I know, right?
Where do I get some? Did you used to sell your spare Ritalin that you didn't?
I didn't even think about it. Like, who was I going to sell it to? These kids, I was 8 years old. Who was I going to sell it to? That would have been great, though. Like, had I known then what I know now, kidding me? I don't do drugs. So if a doctor gives me a prescription for, let's say, Vicodin, I'll get the prescription, and I'll sell it by the pill. I think, what is it, $9 a pill on the street now? Would you know?
I don't know.
Right.
Is it weird being on a show and not getting kicked off midway through?
I know, right? You haven't kicked me off yet. Not only that, we came back.